Picture this. You're wandering through the enchanting Alfama district in Lisbon. The narrow, cobblestone streets are a delightful maze, each turn revealing a new splash of colorful tiles, or the distant, soulful sound of fado music. You've been snapping photos, tasting pastries, and soaking in the centuries of history that permeate the air. The sun is warm on your shoulders and you feel a profound sense of freedom and discovery. It's the kind of perfect travel moment we all chase, a memory in the making. You feel completely immersed, untethered from the worries of home, just living in the glorious now. It's pure travel magic. Suddenly, a wave of dizziness washes over you. The vibrant street scene begins to blur at the edges, and the cheerful sounds of the city fade into a dull hum. You stumble, reaching out for a wall to steady yourself, but your legs feel weak. Before you know it, the world tilts and everything goes dark. You've fainted on a foreign street, alone, with no one around who knows your name, your medical history, or who to call back home. It's a traveler's nightmare, a moment of vulnerability where language barriers and a lack of information can turn a minor issue into a major crisis. This is a scenario no traveler wants to imagine, yet it's one we should all thoughtfully prepare for. It's in these critical moments that a small, often overlooked feature on your smartphone can become your most important travel companion. So, what is this magical setting that can speak for you when you can't? It's called Medical ID on an iPhone or emergency information on an Android device. Think of it as a digital version of those medical alert bracelets, but far more detailed and accessible. It's a special screen that can be viewed directly from your phone's lock screen, without needing your passcode, Face ID, or fingerprint. This is absolutely crucial. A paramedic, a police officer, or even a helpful local can access this vital information immediately, providing them with the knowledge they need to give you the best possible care in a moment of crisis. This feature is designed for exactly the kind of situation we imagined in Lisbon. It allows you to list your name, date of birth, medical conditions, allergies, medications, and even your blood type. But it goes further than that. You can also list emergency contacts, your spouse, a family member, or a close friend, complete with their phone numbers. With a single tap, a first responder can call your designated person, bridging the communication gap instantly. This isn't some fancy, expensive app you need to download. It's a standard, built-in feature on virtually every modern smartphone, just waiting for you to fill it out. The sheer genius of this tool lies in its simplicity and universal design. Emergency personnel around the world are trained to look for this information on a patient's phone. When they see someone in distress, one of the first things they'll do is check their phone for an emergency or medical ID option on the lock screen. For all you iPhone users out there, setting up your medical ID is wonderfully straightforward. Apple has made this process intuitive because they understand how important it is. You'll find everything you need right in the Health app, which comes pre-installed on your phone. First, find and open the Health app. It's the one with the white icon and a pink heart. Once you're in the app, look for your profile picture or initial in the top right corner of the screen. Tap on that to get to your health profile. This is the central hub for all your personal health data. Once you've tapped your profile picture, you'll see a list of options. Look for Medical ID and tap on it. This will take you to the main setup screen. Here, you'll see an edit button in the top right corner. Tap Edit, and now you can begin filling in your information. Start with the basics, your birth date, medical conditions, any notes on your health, allergies, and current medications. Be as detailed as you feel comfortable with. If you have a severe allergy, like to penicillin or peanuts, this is the place to state it clearly. It could be the most important sentence you ever write. Next, and this part is key, scroll down to the emergency contact section. Here you can add people from your phone's contact list. I recommend choosing at least 2 people, perhaps your partner or spouse and another close family member or friend back home. When you add a contact, you'll also specify their relationship to you, like spouse, mother, or friend. This gives first responders immediate context. These are the people who will get a call if something happens to you on the road. So choose reliable individuals who know your medical history and can make decisions if needed. Finally, the most important step of all. At the very top of the editing screen, you'll see a toggle switch labeled Show When Locked. Make sure this is turned on, it should be green. This is what allows your medical ID to be accessed from the lock screen without your passcode. If this is turned off, the entire feature is useless in an emergency. Double check that it's enabled, then tap Done in the top right corner to save your changes. And that's it. You've just armed your iPhone with a powerful safety feature that could make a world of difference. My Android-using friends, don't you worry, your phones have this exact same life-saving capability, though it might be called emergency information or something similar depending on your phone's manufacturer, like Samsung, Google, or OnePlus. The setup process is just as simple and just as critical. The journey typically starts in your phone's main settings menu, so swipe down from the top of your screen and tap the little gear icon to open up your settings. From there, you'll need to find the right menu, which can vary slightly. A great way to find it quickly is to use the search bar at the top of the settings menu. Just type in emergency and you should see an option like emergency information or safety and emergency. Tap on that. This will take you to a screen where you can input your medical details. Just like with the iPhone, you'll find fields for medical information like allergies and medications, your address, and your blood type. Take your time to fill this out accurately and clearly. Remember, the person reading this may be in a hurry and under stress, so clarity is your best friend. After you've added your medical details, the next crucial step is to add your emergency contacts. Look for a section that says Emergency Contacts and tap it to add people from your phone's address book. Just as I advised my iPhone friends, it's wise to add at least 2 trusted contacts. These are your lifelines. When a first responder accesses this screen, they will see a button to call these people directly from your locked phone. This simple action can get your family involved in your care within minutes of an incident, no matter how many miles separate you. Once you've entered all your information and added your contacts, there's one final check. Most Android phones automatically make this information accessible from the lock screen, but it's good to confirm. Lock your phone, then wake the screen up. You should see an emergency or emergency call button at the bottom. Tap it, and you should then see an option for emergency information or view medical info. Tap that, and you should see all the details you just entered. If you see it, you're all set. You've just turned your Android phone into a vital piece of your travel safety kit. So why is this one setting so transformative for travelers? The primary benefit is immediate access to life-saving information. In an emergency, time is the most critical factor. Paramedics call it the golden hour, the first hour after a traumatic injury or medical event, when prompt medical treatment has the highest likelihood of preventing death. Your phone's medical ID or emergency information shaves precious minutes, even seconds, off their diagnostic time. They don't have to guess if you have a severe allergy or a pre-existing condition. The information is right there, clear and concise, helping them make better, faster decisions about your care. Beyond the immediate medical benefits, this feature overcomes the language barrier, a classic traveler's challenge. You could be in a place where you don't speak a word of the local language, and the first responders may not speak English. But the information on your phone, your name, your list of medications with their universal pharmaceutical names, and your allergies, is presented in a simple, standardized format. Even more powerfully, seeing the name and number of your spouse or mother is universally understood. It allows a helper to connect with your family, who can then provide more context and translation assistance over the phone. This feature also provides immense peace of mind, both for you and for your loved ones back home. Traveling solo in particular can be an incredibly rewarding experience, but it comes with a unique set of vulnerabilities. Simply knowing that you have this digital safety net in place can boost your confidence, allowing you to explore more freely and with less anxiety. For your family, knowing you've taken this simple precaution can ease their worries as well. It's a tangible way of saying, I'm being a smart, responsible traveler, which can mean the world to a parent or partner watching your adventures from afar. Finally, it's a tool that works for everyone. It doesn't matter if you're a young, healthy backpacker or a senior traveler managing multiple health conditions. Now you might be thinking, this is great, Rick, but what if my phone's battery dies? That is an excellent and practical question. A dead phone is no help to anyone. That's why pairing your medical ID setup with smart battery management is essential for any traveler. Before you even leave home, invest in a reliable portable power bank. Think of it as a reserve fuel tank for your digital lifeline. I never travel without one. A fully charged power bank can recharge your phone several times over, ensuring you stay connected and your emergency information remains accessible. Keep it charged and carry it with you in your day bag. On a daily basis, practice good battery hygiene. Use your phone's low power mode when you're not actively using it for navigation or photos. This setting reduces background activity, like app refreshes and downloads, which can drain your battery surprisingly quickly. You can also dim your screen's brightness and turn off notifications for non-essential apps. Every little bit of power saved is more time your phone remains a functional safety device. Making these small adjustments a habit will ensure your phone has enough juice to last through a long day of sightseeing and, more importantly, through an unexpected delay or emergency. Another key aspect of preparedness is thinking beyond digital. While your phone's medical ID is fantastic, it's wise to have an analog backup. I always carry a small, laminated card in my wallet with the same information: my name, emergency contacts, major allergies, and blood type. You can even write it in both English and the local language of the country you're visiting using an online translator. This physical backup is a fail-safe in the rare event your phone is lost, stolen, or completely out of power. It's a classic belt and suspenders approach to safety, and it has served travelers well for generations. Finally, remember that much of your phone's utility can work offline. Before your trip, download offline maps of the cities you'll be visiting using an app like Google Maps or Maps.me. This allows you to navigate without needing an internet connection, which also saves a tremendous amount of battery. Your medical ID or emergency information also works completely offline. It doesn't require Wi-Fi or cellular data to be accessed from the lock screen. By preparing for offline use, you make yourself more resilient and less dependent on fickle international data plans, all while keeping your essential safety features ready to go. As we've seen, travel is one of life's greatest joys. It's about broadening our perspectives, collecting experiences, and creating memories that last a lifetime. To truly embrace the spirit of adventure, we must also be wise and prepared. It's not about dwelling on what could go wrong, but about having the quiet confidence that comes from being ready for anything. The world is a wonderfully friendly and helpful place, but in a moment of need, providing your helpers with the right information is the most empowering thing you can do for yourself. It's a simple act of responsibility that paves the way for carefree exploration. The medical ID or emergency information feature on your phone is, without a doubt, one of the most significant and simple safety tools available to the modern traveler. It costs nothing, it takes less than 5 minutes to set up, and it works anywhere in the world. It speaks for you when you cannot, bridging language gaps and providing critical data to those who can help. It transforms the device you already carry everywhere into a powerful advocate for your well-being. There is simply no good reason not to use it. It is as essential as your passport and more personal than your luggage tag. So, before you zip up your suitcase for your next grand adventure, whether it's a weekend getaway or a month-long journey across Europe, take a moment right now. Pick up your phone, open your health app or your settings, and fill out your emergency details. Add your contacts, list your allergies, and double-check that it's accessible from your lock screen. It's the easiest and perhaps most important thing you'll do to prepare for your trip. It's a small click for you, but a giant leap for your travel safety and peace of mind. Think of it as your secret travel superpower, hidden in plain sight. It's the ultimate expression of traveling smart and traveling with heart, caring enough about yourself and your loved ones to be prepared. Now go set it up, and then get back to dreaming about the cobblestone streets, delicious foods, and amazing people that await you. Because when you're prepared, you're truly free to experience the best the world has to offer. Happy travels.